was just about to start back working on the model when I realized I needed to cut some more wood. So I was going to do it on the Proxon, but all of a sudden that motor started to give trouble. So I said, well, what I'll do is I'll go on my big table saw and whip out some pieces. As I went there, I realized I didn't have the jig, a ripping jig, like I have for the smaller saws. And I went online and saw that I could buy one somewhere between 20 to 50 US, depending on who you bought it from. And I said to myself, you know, I built this one on using Kurt's advice. I'm sure I could just build one using stuff I have. So that's what I've set out to do. The jig, as you know, is a very simple tool. It has a screw on the back. First of all, it has a piece of wood that fits into the groove. Then it has a screw in it that when you tighten it down, like this one, it expands outward and locks the piece in place. And then it has an adjustable piece that allows you to set the distance between the blade and the strip of wood that you want to cut. So we're just going to build a more sophisticated version of this for the table saw outside. And so that's what we've done. This is a piece of green heart with a slot in the middle and a recessed area for a screw to fit inside. These are some juniper pieces. This is the sliding adjustment that will determine the length or the thickness of the piece we're going to cut. And it has an old bearing on it that I took off of an old router bit, which works perfectly. So that's a nice tight fit in here, so that it slips easily in and out. And again, a washer on top of it, a knob that I got from something, I have no idea what. And there is the piece. So this can slip, you slacken that out, this can slip in and out. And what I've done is I put a line on the piece that lines up with the saw blade. So that would be the exact distance between the saw blade. If I wanted a 1/8 piece, simply come down to that line, a 1/4 inch. And again, I would normally cut these pieces out a little bigger than normal and then clean them up on the Jim Burns thickness sander. So let's go outside in the shop and see how it works. Most of you are aware of this back shop that I have, where I have stocks of lumber. This is juniper. Down here I have real hardwoods, kabukali, wamara, green heart, purple heart. This is a beautiful piece of wamara that one day I will use, but it's really hard, and the only saw that I could cut that on would be this large saw. So we're just going to take out any one of these and cut some planks on it. Now, over the years, I've made lots of tools, lots of feather boards. I have all sorts of different plastic push sticks. But for some reason, I never thought of using a jig for ripping planks, because most of the planks that were ripped on the Proxon. So I'll just show you the quick setup. It's really quite easy, and it works fantastically. So the setup is really very simple. Put the piece inside, tighten it up so it doesn't move. Set this, we're going to set it for 1/8, so we have a nice tight piece. Then we take the lumber, put it up to the fence, pull the fence gently against that. It has this little wheel, so I might have to, just to make sure it rolls properly, lock it down. Of course, make sure the wood isn't touching the fence. Turn on the unit. We do another one. And we do one last one, because I seem to have a little bend in this one. So here we have lots of timber, really easy to cut out. I can take this on the Jim Burns on the inside, or when I get the Proxon fixed, I can strip it here and make different size planks. So these would be different thicknesses. Really very easy to do. So here she is. Saved myself a minimum of 20 bucks. Knowing me, it would have been 50. But I'm really proud that I could make this tool and use it on the fence. And you can too.